So hello and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to build the ultimate differential team ahead of game week 1. So all the 15 players will be under 10% ownership. So without further ado, we'll just get right into it. So starting off with goalkeepers like we always do, I've got Flecken and Steele in my team. So Flecken, if as I said in my first three videos, if David Raya leaves, I think Brentford have a pretty decent run of fixtures, and I think Flecken is a good goalkeeper to have. I think him pairing with Steele, who has first three good run of fixtures, that is Brighton, then their fixture turned little bit difficult. I think are a good rotating pair at 4.5 million. You can also have them in your game week 1 drafts. I think it's a pretty good rotating pair at 4.5 million. So moving on to the defenders, I've gone with 3-5-2 here. I've gone with Dunk, Martinez and Pedro Porro. Martinez from Man United. I think I needed a player who would start pretty much every game for a top 4 team, so I've gone with him. He's priced at only 5 million. He can be a good replacement for Gabriel. I think Gabriel offers a more attacking threat than Martinez, but if we take into consideration bonus points, I think plus completion rate of Martinez is pretty good, and tackling is also better than Gabriel. I don't know how much it would affect in FPL terms, but I just needed a nailed on defender, so I've gone with him. So Dunk is yet another similar kind of Gabriel threat kind of defender. He goes on ahead on set pieces and corners and gets a goal or two, as we have seen in a couple of seasons for prior. I think Brighton are a very good side. As I said in first three game weeks, I think they have potential to keep at least two clean sheets. Then their fixture take a turn. Then we have actually a defender on our bench to replace him for those fixture turn. But first we'll talk about Pedro Porro. I think Pedro Porro have a great upside to him. He when he played last season, which was pretty low, he had an XG near about Trent Alexander-Arnold, and that's great, really great. So last time around he played in a full back position actually, but I think he will play in a flat four this time around. But even if he plays 75% of what he did last season, I think at 5 million he would be a great asset. Same can be said about Chilwell. I think last season was a dip from Chelsea. Chilwell otherwise is a great attacking fullback. I think he is the best among fullbacks to getting a goal and creating chances. I think he lags behind a bit, but for getting a goal, I think he's up there. I think he's better than Trent for scoring, but he lags behind in assisting, I guess. But he still is a great asset. He's only priced at 5.5 million. As I've said, Chelsea's fixture after game week 3 are really great. They have Luton, Nottingham Forest, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Fulham and Burnley up till game week 8. So that's a golden run of fixtures, and you can rotate him with Dunk. So I've gone with him. Then I've got Henry. As I said earlier, I prefer Brentford's fixture run, and at 4.5 I think Henry affords decent attacking threat. I would have him in my team. Then moving to midfield, I've gone with Son. I am pretty surprised that Son is so low owned. I think he had a pretty bad season, but I still think he got loads of FPL points. At 9.0 million, it is a pretty odd price range, but I think given his fixture run after game week 2, those three fixtures, particularly Bournemouth, Burnley, and Sheffield United, I think those three fixtures, Son can just go off and score in double figures. So I've gone with him. So talking about Grealish particularly is not an FPL player, I must say, like that of central midfielders. He plays on the wings, is pretty much attacking too, and is net on for Manchester City too. But what he does is he creates everything just prior the assist pass, or just prior when they score a goal. So he doesn't get those stats. He doesn't have that stats which Foden does. But at 10.5 million, I think he's a gem. If he just starts getting more stats, more numbers to his game, I think he will be a great FPL asset as he was in that Aston Villa shirt. Then moving on to Bowen. Bowen is in tremendous form for Western Ham. I don't think they have pretty good run of fixtures, but up till game week 4, I think he can score at least in two to three of them. He's priced only 7.0 million. He has scored a couple of goals and already assisted in preseason. So yeah, that's a thing. Then going for Sterling. Sterling's data is pretty good. Prior to last season, he has always been among the goal scorers and assisters. He has always been a great FPL asset. Just before last season was a that dreadful season for Chelsea. I hope he gets good attacking returns this time around under Mauricio Pochettino, and I think he would be a regular starter for Chelsea on that wings. Then moving on to March. Again, it's pretty surprising that March is so low owned. I think he has a better data than Mitoma, but for some reason everybody has gone for Mitoma and BMO, whereas everyone has ignored March. He's only, I think, owned by 3 to 5% of managers, which is pretty low for his data. He's only priced at 6.5 million. So I think March is the one you can go for if you want a differential. Then moving on to forwards, I think these two, I think you're gonna comment a lot of bad stuff in the comments because I've gone with these two, Darwin Nunes and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Darwin Nunes gets on the end of pretty much every chance Liverpool create, but his finishing was so poor last season. I think he just lacked confidence. Now he has got the number 9 shirt for Liverpool, and I think which should boost his confidence, and if he does, and I think if he at least finishes half of the chances which they created last season for him, I think he will be a tremendous FPL asset for us. Then Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I think Dominic Calvert-Lewin is an ideal forward, FPL forward you can have. He's on punch, he has a good fixture run. He will start pretty much every game he's fit, but the thing is never is continuously fit. Even if he gets fit at the start of the season, he will get injured in between. So that's only a red flag for him. If he manages to keep fit, he's only priced at 6 million this time around. I think he'll be a great asset. Then on my bench, I have Visa. So Visa will probably start for Brentford up front. Though he won't be on penalties, I think he would start every single game up till Tony gets fit, and I think he's a great asset to have. I think he's only priced at 6 million and probably lower owned. So this is my ultimate differential 15, I must say. And do let me know guys what you think of this team in the comment section below. And also from this team, from defenders, I would have look at Pedro Porro and Chilwell for my game week 1 team. Then in midfield I favor Son, I favor Sterling after that first 3 game weeks, and in forward positions I would back Darwin to finish at least half of the chances that Liverpool create. So again, follow me on Instagram at FPL Football Fanatic and give a thumbs up to the video, and I'll see you in the next one.